Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Parts Talk. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you. Now, in this episode, we're diving into the latest consumer reports on vehicle reliability for 2023. And this is the November issue. I did one last year, some time ago. If you have seen that video, I'll try and leave the link in the description box below. Now, when it comes to picking your vehicle or your ride, reliability should be the name of the game. I know some want a flashy style, some want luxury, some want speed, but it has to be combined with all the necessary components that make you have that peace of mind. I'm really talking about those who depend on their vehicles on a day-to-day basis and not those who merely want to floss or try to keep up with the Joneses. So now let's break down the highlights and the surprises of this year's list. But first off, we want to address the elephant in the room. And according to Consumer Reports, electric vehicles, including Tesla, are rocking a whopping 97% more problems than their gas counterparts. Now, that margin may have caught me by surprise, but nevertheless, because it does make sense as the EV technology is still finding its footing. Because as more manufacturers enter the market, we might see a clear distinction amongst reliability and quality. And just remember, the Chinese brands are knocking at the door trying to enter the US market. Plug-in hybrids took an unprecedented hit with a staggering 146% more problems than their gas vehicles. On the flip side, traditional hybrids proved their mettle with 26% fewer problems. And if you're in the market for a hybrid, it seems the traditional route might be the winning lane. Legacy automakers like Toyota and Honda actually comes to mind. So most of the times I try to tell people to stick to the evil that you know. You can't lose with the traditional manufacturers. Now let's talk about brands. No surprises here, with Lexus and Toyota claiming the top spots. However, the unexpected third place holder is Mini, boasting a reliability score of 71%. A lot of people didn't see that coming. It's a breath of fresh air to see that Mini is making waves in the reliability game, standing shoulder to shoulder with the usual players. Now, Tesla is known for its tech prowess, finds itself lower on the list, surpassed by BMW and Porsche, as BMW scored 64 and Porsche sits at 66, leaving Tesla trailing behind with a score of 48. These are popular, affordable luxury brands that have been competing with lower prices, so there's no surprise. And if you go out on the street, BMW and Porsches have become so popular on the roads, then it falls into that category where a lot of people cannot afford to buy one. Well, those of us who are in the upper middle class. Now, here's an insight for Ford fans. The Blue Oval ranked 22nd on the list with a reliability score of 40. Ford has been having quality control problems for years. Now, as a matter of fact, I covered an episode that showed Ford was leading with the most recalls in North America. I believe in brand loyalty. Honestly, I do. But if your brand is no longer reliable, then you have to make a concerted effort, especially to your wallet, and make a switch. I did that personally when I traded in my Nissan X-Trail for a Chevy Cruze diesel. It only made sense because I had to travel over an hour to get to work. The saving in fuels was astronomical. So just a friendly reminder that brand loyalty doesn't always guarantee a smooth ride in terms of reliability. And if you go to bankrate.com right here, we're looking at car companies with the most recalls in 2022. And it says here, half of the recalls issued in 2022, January 1st to July 14, occurred between only 4 car companies. The top 4 companies for recalls this year are Ford Motor Company, Daimler Trucks North America, and Mercedes-Benz USA, and Forest River. During this period, a wide variety of safety-related recalls were issued by the TSA. Further on into the article, it shows car companies with the most recalls over time. Number 1, General Motors. From January 2000 to July 2022, General Motors has the highest number of recalls issued, impacted over 5 million GM vehicles. Ford Motor Company since 2000 has received over 635 calls. September 2005, leading to a significant number of vehicles impacted, over 4.5 million. And number 3, rounding it off, the big 3, of course, Chrysler. In May 2018, Chrysler issued a recall potentially impacted nearly 5 million of its vehicles. This issue stemmed from the cruise control failing to disengage, resulting in a need for a software update. These consumer reports can be a goldmine of information for those of us who live and breathe cars. Whether you're eyeing on hybrid, an EV, or a trusted gas-powered machine, you can use the reliability scores as your roadmap amongst other information from the internet. The information is all around, so there's no need to be going around and blaming the mechanic, blaming the dealerships, blaming garages for your choice. Remember, it's not just about horsepower and sleek designs. It's about a car that can stand the test of time. But just as important, you need to find a good mechanic or a mechanic shop who can guide you to make a great purchase and ensure that you enjoy your investment as you go around. Consumer Reports will not go into the fine details, but at least it offers a guide on you making the right choice. As always, let me know your comments below. Remember to grab a copy of my ebook, The Parts Manager Guide. Please smash that like button on your way out. It will only take you 1.5 seconds to do so. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please, by all means, hit that like and subscribe button. Until next time.